Sorry, no, go ahead.
Has it hit you that you're kind of old here now? I mean,
a little bit,
right?
yeah. No, whenever guys are coming in, like David's like, dang, you're old, dude. I'm like, wow, I'm not that much older than you, man. So.
Do you like it though? I mean, like especially with new roster and welcoming guys in, like you just talked about. That's got to serve you well being a vet.
Yeah, it's
right?
definitely different because last year I got made fun of for being the young guy, and
Right.
now I'm getting made fun of for being the old guy. So it's pretty funny.
Considering this is actually going to be your last year with Jalen, like, is there anything specific that you're trying to gain from him in your last year with him?
You know, just his playmaking ability. There are not a lot of people in this world that can do what he does. And I mean, me and Zeke were watching film the other day, and we're just like, like jaws on the floor, like some of the stuff he did last year. So just being able to learn from that and extending the play.
Has it hit you at all that like you could be the guy leading the room next year, and so you got to take advantage as much time as with him?
Yeah, we're just taking it day by day, trying to make the team better for this year. I'm not too worried about next year. That'll play out the way it's supposed to play out.
Coach Sleeve has talked about you growing as a leadership figure just in the team generally. How have you been able to do that? I know you're saying that you're old, but you're still a couple years in the program. So how do you feel like you've grown as a leader?
I feel like we've been very intentional about, getting to know people and building those connections. But Sleeve does a great job of pushing you to get out of your comfort zone. And we do so many different things like for leadership and learning about it that it makes it a lot easier as it comes by.
Hey, Cole, you're from Indiana. Adrian Hawley, I know they've got a commitment right now from somebody from Indiana. Is that a state Kansas can make some inroads?
Well, yeah, no, it's really cool to be able to get those guys here and, be able to build those connections. And, there are a lot of great players in Indiana. It's kind of an overlooked state, so to be able to get those guys here is really cool.
I'm curious, last year you got a little bit of game action against K-State. I guess, how frustrating is it to have the chance to get in the game, have something happen, and then what was it like working your way back from injury?
Injury sucks, but it's part of the game. You kind of just got to take the punches as they roll and just continue to get better, whether that, when I was off the field, being able to just watch film, be there for Jalen, help him out as much as possible.
Are you someone that has ever had an injury like that where you've had to miss games before?
Yeah, I've had 2 knee surgeries during high school, so I was out for my whole junior year, so it's not nothing new to me, but.
Yeah. How does that help itself when you're in college then and you do have some experience to rely on where you know what it's like to be in the rehab room and also working on film and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I've grown a lot over the last, 2 years now. Watching film and being able to go in there, and I could sit in there for 4 or 5 hours and have guys in there with me like Jalen and Zeke watching film. So being able to learn not just on the field, but learning off the field as well.
And for you personally this spring, what sort of goals do you have for just yourself and your game?
Just continue to be a great leader. Try and push the team and get everybody on the same page for where we need to go and what the standard is, and then just continue to get better on the field, off the field, watching film, doing everything I can to make myself a better player.
And with Zeke in particular, he's been here for a year now. What sort of growth have you seen from him over the last 12, 13 months?
Yeah, his ability to lead is something that has definitely stood out. That is something I think we both have been really intentional about and Sleeve has gotten on us about. And for us to be able to lead together in this sort of room is awesome. And then just on the field, he's making great decisions, knows where he wants to go with the ball, being accurate, all those kinds of things.
With Coach Zabrowski coming in as the new offensive coordinator, obviously he's a guy who has been in this program, but what kind of expectations were set by him in his new role for you guys?
We're going to go out there and we're going to have fun, and we're going to all be a family, and we're going to love each other is the first thing he said to us as a unit. And then we're going to go out there and we're going to be explosive. We saw what we did in the bowl game when he was the OC, and, that's not going to change now. The quarterbacks will have a say, everybody's going to have a say in what we're doing, and we're going to go out and score points.
You've also been around Coach Z a lot, right? Him being your position coach. Is it much different having him now be the play caller in the room?
It's no different. Coach Z's great. He's one of the guys. He's just out there. We're having fun, and he lets us kind of say what we want to say, and he hears us out, and he gives us all to say we want.